Previously on Minions and Misfits.
There's a bunch of buildings that are partially on fire at this point. You see about 7 big greenskins, also known as orcs.
Weehawk, I don't think, is likely to try and explain anything.
You know what? Is this the best use of your time?
How many orcs did I kill with Hail of Thorns?
Several. They came in the night. They took my Grems. Welcome back to Minions and Misfits. We pick up where we left off with our boys last time. We've discovered that not all is well in the pile, as they have returned triumphant with food and supplies, having aggravated an orc clan and potentially improved relations with the human clan. We came back to the pile to realize that things are bad in the pile, guys. Things are real bad.
It's been a while since we've been in the pile.
Olgthi was just informing you guys of the kidnapping of several of her little gremlins. If you want to explain what happened that night, that'd be great.
Yeah. So what happened last night? I was just, sleeping, all my gremlins around me, just hanging out, whatever. We're out, and then it's dead night. Can't see nothing except for like a couple of stocky figures. They're real quick. They had like dark skin. I think I saw some white beards on them. And they just came in, and I saw them grab a couple of my gremlins. I counted this morning, and there were 4 missing. And then they ran off. And that's all I know.
They took the Gluds? And they took the Gluds?
Yes.
Way to bury the lead.
I don't know what the Gluds are.
Did they take the Gluds? There's one way to find out. There's one way to find out if they took the Gluds.
I guess in order to assuage Gorfeht's worry, we should go check on the Gluds, too.
Forget the kids that were stolen.
The Gluds are my kids.
The Gluds are on the way to where the kids were probably taken into the caves.
I just
It's
go
all
into
true.
the Gluds cave, and there's like, the windows are open, even though it's a cave, there are no windows. There's windows that are somehow open with a knife that says hook on it.
And a slow draft through the open breeze.
Maggie Smith comes in to warn me. Just
They took the Gluds, but there's a pie cooling on the windowsill.
But no, Gorfeht immediately runs to the cave, like pushing goblins aside to like find his Gluds.
Yeah, there's a whole group of goblins in the main square, like discussing because like Olgthi was not the only person hit last night. So,
He sends like garbage like 5 feet ahead of him to like clear the way.
everybody move! Yeah, you sprint into your Glud cave, and where I forget we used the rib cage, right, or something to. What'd you do?
I don't even remember.
Whatever you
tied
used
up or
to
something.
secure them is broken.
I think we just tied them up in Weehawk's cave, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, whatever was secured is since broken, and they are nowhere to be seen.
He's like looking under the bed, and, like looking like in the corners, like boys.
My glove.
Gorfeht.
Yeah, no, they are nowhere to be found. You have also been stricken with tragedy.
Weehawk is just looking at the broken shreds of rope. He's just like, man, I like that rope.
That was a good rope.
I think the first thing he
Real
would do is
rope.
roll investigation to see.
Yeah, give
What
me
he
some
can find.
investigation.
Absolutely.
The other
Does he-
thing we should do is have our Olgthi introduce herself officially to the listeners.
Yeah,
Oh.
we got a brief glimpse of her last time, but now we have an actual
An
character
actual
here.
Olgthi,
Wow.
yeah. So Aunty Olgthi is
Introduce yourself also.
Oh, myself.
Oh yeah. Also, this is our friend.
Hello, my name is Rebecca, and I'm playing Aunty Olgthi. I'm gonna say it wrong. I feel like every time. Is it like Auntie or Auntie?
It's your character, man.
We're gonna make her sound a little posh. She'll be Auntie Olgthi.
Aunty Olgthi.
Yes.
She's the opposite
and
of posh.
She's very much the opposite, which is why it's great. And she is a artificer, and she Am I describing like her physical appearance and just
Yeah,
a little
give us
bit?
everything. Yeah.
Okay, so she's like kind of pudgy for a goblin, but still definitely like underfed.
Yeah, somehow
And
simultaneously
somehow
emaciated
simultaneously,
and
yes.
fat. Yeah.
We got that working. And she basically runs like an orphanage within the goblin camp of all the goblins who their parents went off and got killed or whatnot. And
Blew themselves up on
she's
accident.
been
Who knows?
yeah, she's super crabby like all the time and pretends like she hates everyone, especially her little gremlins, but she secretly has a soft spot for them. Her appearance, besides being pudgy, she has a missing right arm, and it looks like it has just kind of been patched together with a bunch of trash that has been found around the camp, like just random metals or things that the gremlins probably picked up and brought to her. So she's crafted this arm since she has one missing. So that's kind of who Olgthi is.
Lovely.
Is there anything I was missing?
Nah, we'll explore her as we go through everything.
All
So
right.
that's good stuff. How'd that investigation roll go, sir?
I got a 12.
A 12. Okay. Total?
Yeah.
Okay. With 12, you see a lone turd left on the ground by one of the Gluds. And you see a bunch of tracks.
This is Gorfeht Jr.'s.
Leading out of the cave.
I would know
various
that.
sizes,
I would know
actually.
that thing anywhere.
I would know that turd anywhere.
Various sizes of turds. How many turds are here?
No. Various sizes of tracks. Sorry.
Oh.
Not of turds.
There's
There's
a real
one.
highbrow show
There is
for-
but one turd.
Only one.
He's
And
definitely
you know
like,
it. You know absolutely it's Gorfeht's.
there's the corn. Just
The tracks, booted or barefoot?
So they are all booted. There are some that are small. There are some that are quite large. But they are all booted. And they're all the same print.
Gorfeht Senior is going to like pull an Aragorn from the like two towers and just like follow, like listen to the ground, like just following the tracks. Just
Yes.
Kind
And
of
flashback
Blood
to
play
the event.
here.
Yeah. You
They
need to
lay
roll better
here.
than a 12 for that, sir.
yeah. All that he really does is kick a helmet and break his toe.
Oh, no. Deeply unfortunate.
Gorfeht is no strider.
That is true.
That is
His
unfortunate.
legs are too short to be doing anything considered striding.
He got moseying at best.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
You follow the prince out the cave, and as you get back out of the cave to the main pile area, you are accosted by pretty much everyone in the pile. There's a whole crowd outside that has been freaking out, basically, since the events of last night. You hear the blacksmith that you had given the ore to in exchange for some other material work and stuff to figure out there. You hear that he has been also robbed during the night. You hear that the mushroom farmers that have a lot of the food of the pile have also been robbed. A lot of their mushrooms were taken out of the caves there.
What is like Tuk Tuk doing? Is he actually assuaging
Tuk
anyone's
Tuk's
fears?
okay, yeah. Fun fact. Tuk Tuk is the worst off of them all. He is like basically like on the ground sobbing in the middle of the pile here, because he was also hit last night. A lot of his stuff was robbed. So we'll actually just jump into him real quick. Yeah, he's just sobbing on the ground in the middle of their inconsolable.
How ironic. We come back from a raid to discover that we have been raided.
My, how the turntables.
The raiders have become the raidees.
What? This is somehow your guys' fault. How did you do this?
Gorfeht's gonna get up in his face and be like, "Where are my Gluds?
You're what?
Where are my boys?"
Where are my treasures? That's the real question.
I imagine he's like holding his like collar and just like lets him down to the ground.
Ah!
All right. He's gonna use prestidigitation because there's a whole crowd there, and just shoot sparks up into the air as to try to gather a crowd.
Oh yeah, you have the whole clan is here.
All right. I'm gonna go get my boys back. Anyone who wants to come can come. And he just kind of starts
I'm coming.
trailing off.
He just starts going. Tuk Tuk says, wait!
What?
If you're gonna get your boys back, can you get my boys back too?
He leans down and gently pulls him by the collar again. Who are your boys?
Weehawk looks around like looking for the bugbears.
You see one bugbear.
But he's on his coffee break.
How did... He's just
They're all panicking except for a bugbear who's just like by the cooler.
Just sitting there.
Hey,
sipping.
I only panic on the clock.
They pay me to panic. No, you see one bugbear, and he looks very despondent.
How did they steal a bugbear? We all just
didn't-
like amidst all this panic
steal
is
a
mostly just
bugbear.
confused.
They killed him.
We all just like
That's rough, buddy.
oh, got it.
I don't know if you can get him back.
I mean,
I've
you
got
guys
some
got
bad
out of the
news
cave
for
of
you on
terror.
that
Surely
front,
you can get me
Cat.
another bugbear.
Oh, well, yeah, but not the dead one.
But I
How
like
common
him.
are bugbears among this tribe?
Those are the only two.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
only
that's-
one
we're
now,
gonna be-
sorry.
We're gonna be hard
wow.
pressed to find a replacement for that. And while we're giving you the bad news, Tuk Tuk, we didn't find you a new door either. And then we follows
unacceptable.
Gorfeht. We follows Gorfeht off to the caves.
Oh, Gorfett's still there, like holding his still like getting up in his face, and he's going to use prestidigitation to like air
Again?
slap. To air slap Tic Tac. Be like, who are your boys? I'm going now. What do you want?
Jeff is dead.
You already said that.
That's my other boys that were stolen are my treasures. My boys. I count each of them every day.
And
Oh, he's
like
talking
midway
about
through
his
that
shinies.
sentence, Gorfeht like drops him down and just starts marching.
Gold follow.
Shinies
Yeah,
aren't
Olgthi's
boys.
following.
Shinies are shinies.
Shinies are shiny.
As they march through the crowd, Weehawk is just like announcing out loud, like, not only are we bringing back Gorfeht's boys, but we're bringing back as much of the stolen things as we can carry with us. Anyone who wants to come and carry more stuff back can come with us.
You're met with just deafening silence.
Well, we're still going, so don't say I didn't give you the chance. And it marches off into the wild dark yonder.
Before we
Scrim,
like leave the camp, are there any rations or potions or anything that's
a
left
lot
over
of
we
it
can
was
take with
stolen.
us?
There's not a lot left in the pile right now.
Well, that's
We
why I'm
had some
asking
of
if
the
there's
stuff
any
that
left.
I was gonna say
We've had some of the stuff that we
most of the supplies are from the raid that you guys just got. So Scrim is actually like, well, we just finished this main hit here. So if you guys need supplies, talking to the whole pile, not just you guys, we have kind of gestures to the two wolves that are like loaded up with stuff. He's like, this is pretty much all we got. Looks like right now. So I'll work on distributing this stuff, and you guys go and do what you can.
Okay,
That's
so we get
big.
nothing is the
That's
the
that's
gist of
correct.
that. Cool.
That's the
cool.
DM answer. Yeah,
Oh yay, Dylan, you're so kind.
I know, benevolent DM.
So I imagine we're
All right,
Go ahead.
Olgthi's ready to go.
Weehawk offers Scrim a fist bump.
Scrim does take it.
A
Yes.
Gorfeht style fist bump.
Yeah, Scrim kind of looks over at you and he gives you a little nod. And he's like, yeah. And he bumps you. He and Scrim had some bonding over the last adventures there.
Right. Weehawk like looks over the crowd one more time and is like, Gobtleman, we will be back. Believe me.
Gobtleman.
Yeah. And then Olgthi just gets rushed by like 6 little tiny gremlins. Like, bring back our friends! We miss them! And then she just like shakes them all off and like, get back! Go back over to home and whatever you're gonna do. Out!
Stay inside.
Stay inside! And then she just shakes off like one more and then is ready to go.
Excellent.
And don't use the stove while I'm gone.
Don't burn down the house.
Don't burn it down!
somehow they burned down the cave.
They would.
Yeah, they managed.
They're monsters.
Little gremlins. Always gonna get you. Okay, so we are running down once again into the Cave of Terrors for some reason. So here we go. Yeah.
I feel like
that where
Gorfeht,
the
like whenever he
footprints
sees
are
like a
leading us?
shrub around the corner, it's like hitting it, just like he's going through as quickly as he can.
Yeah. Just pop, pop,
He's like
pop.
speed running the first part of
Yeah, he's like, I've been here before. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Just knife and rapier out.
running.
Scimitar, sorry.
Scimitar.
It's just
yeah.
like swinging wildly, and if something runs into it, it's its own fault.
Yeah.
Just straight up Lancelot from Monty Python runs
Yes.
by a bush, and just hits the bush.
Spectacular. Yeah, so you guys are sprinting down the Cave of Terrors. This is old news at this point. You know how to get through here.
Is there
and
anything?
Olgthi is very like, what is happening?
That's get used to that vibe.
Yes.
Is there any signs of like the expedition? Like, is there like a ladder in the hole down or anything like that?
Yeah, we're about to get to there. Yeah. So you're kind of just following the tracks through the cave right now. They're very evident. Not trying to be stealthy at all. And then when you get
Clearly,
to,
it wasn't other goblins.
Yeah, no, these are not gob tracks. Yeah. When you get to the like chasm, like the entrance to the underground biome that you guys discovered before, and by discovered I mean kind of made when you killed the elemental, you see there is like an iron ladder coming out of the hole there, and there's like basically a pile of rubble at the bottom of the ladder.
Gorfeht is like doing that thing where he puts his hands and feet on either side of the ladder and just slides down.
Dark
The
Souls
Mario
style.
slide. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Are
He's
you
like-
looking for anything? Or are you just sprinting at this point?
I'm
Just
I
keep
looking
mean,
going?
for
he's
things.
like weapons drawn, like prepared for a fight. Like if there's like someone with a spear down there, he sees it. But like as soon as he
He's
gets
got
down,
his-
he's like waving his swords around, like pointing out at the darkness, seeing if he sees anything.
He slides down the ladder with the rapier and the dagger in his teeth.
Chokes on it, just rolls up new character.
And that was the end of Gorfeht.
Goblins have died worse deaths.
It's true.
Please.
This is comparatively noble.
Noble's a strong word, but okay.
Theoretically died in the pursuit of something arguably noble.
Stronger than them or bigger than themselves, you know.
Is there anything when I get to the
Pretty
bottom?
good for goblins. When you get to the bottom, it's just that big old pile of rubble on the bottom of the ladder. And
No
then
one
you
guarding
see-
it or anything?
No one guarding it. No, it seems like this rubble's been left here as like a we're done with this kind of thing.
Like
Does it
as
seem
to
like
is
there's-
it like made to like boost up the ladder a few more feet or like to cover up the
No,
ladder?
it's made to like cover the bottom of the ladder.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything
on!
valuable? Does it seem like there's
Yeah,
anything
Weehawk's
valuable
slides
around?
down.
Just, I mean, as this is your first time down here. So
It's my
this
first
is
time, so I'm
you
kind of just
seeing-
looking around. Yeah.
Yeah, you see like this weird shiny ore in the walls that you've never experienced before. That's a whole thing down there.
Can I grab it out?
If you have a pickaxe.
Do I? I feel like I should. I mean, I have tools, right?
Oh yeah, because you've done some crafting things, yeah.
Yeah, I'm an artificer,
Probably have
so
a
I have
pickaxe and such.
thieves, tinkers, wood
Tinker's tools
carvers,
will let you get something
blacksmiths.
out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try
You
to
just
pick
got
whatever
like
I can.
bags on bags on bags. Just
Of course. That's what the gremlins are grabbing onto whenever they're hanging off me.
Yeah, you just go
Yeah.
Yeah.
and carve some ore out of there and toss it into your
Yeah.
bag. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Now you got some shiny ore.
All right,
Is
I'll follow
garbage
them
able
down.
to come? Sorry.
I mean, if you again, you have to find some way to get him down here, like you did before with the ropes and such. But
I feel like he probably rushed down without garbage.
oh,
Garbage
Alas.
is like guarding up
For real.
there.
garbage
he
is just
whining?
whining up on top. Yeah.
Stay there, boy. I'ma get our buddies back.
Weehawk pats garbage. It's like, we'll be back. Make sure nobody takes this ladder. And then he slides down after Gorfeht.
Yeah, garbage kind of like does the little circle thing and then sits down right next to the ladder.
Olgthi will just kind of like look at him and then go down the ladder too.
All right, down we are.
Yeah, Olgthi doesn't really know him, so she's just like,
Yes.
well,
uh,
see ya.
Okay.
Yeah, bye, wolf.
And as he's
Moving
about
on.
to trudge off, Gorfeht runs back up the ladder and just gives garbage a little like peck on the forehead.
Just a little- Be careful, my sweet.
My child.
I love
My
it.
boy.
Don't
Okay.
get kidnapped.
Yeah, right. Seriously. Oh man, imagine if you lose garbage.
Oh.
That would be tragic.
It'd be deeply upsetting.
As he's going back down the ladder, he like pokes his head back up. Love you.
This is mild.
You ever want the
foreshadowing
last thing to say to your wolf to be anything other than love you?
Yeah, we gotta say.
This is oddly true to life for me.
Wow. So true.
Oh man. Okay, so are we tracking just like the tracks as you walk down there, or what are you following when you're going down running?
Tracks, yeah.
Okay. They lead. Sorry, what was that?
No, I'm like, now that I'm like down the ladder, is there anything else in the walls? Like, is there more ore or anything else?
There's lots of ore down here.
Okay,
Yeah,
as we're
lots of
going,
ore.
I'm just kind of picking as we're going because
Yeah, just like ladder.
wow,
tink,
this
tink,
looks
tink, tink,
exciting.
tink,
Yeah.
tink, tink. Yeah, it's a new material, so I mean, this is always something
Ooh.
interesting for a crafter.
Yes,
Um,
I want it.
Oh yeah, you'll have to find the properties of it and see how it works. When you get down there, you see the tracks lead to that kind of marked road that was down there previously when you guys were here. They lead off to the left in like basically a formation. What's interesting is you don't see any like drag marks or anything for like the stolen items or individuals. You just see just really heavy tracks of small and big boots.
Curiouser and curiouser.
I feel like Gorfeht would start walking like beside the road as to try
Okay.
to avoid leaving tracks,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That's a pretty
I'll do
smart
that
move for
too.
Gorfeht.
but still really, he's still really hustling along, not really stopping.
Yeah, pretty
to see what's-
frantic. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not really trying to be stealthy so much as just
Yeah, no.
avoid making too much of a mark.
Yeah.
I
As
think
you follow
Weehawk
down
would be
the
on
road.
the other side of the road. So,
Okay, so you guys are flanking.
Yeah.
What is Olgthi doing here?
Are there still walls?
This is open area at this point. This is a very like enormous underground biome, like huge
Okay.
chasms.
She's just kind of looking around while like trying to keep up with them enough, but trying to be a little bit more stealthy, I think, than they
Yeah.
are.
You see
She's a little bit more
s-
cautious about what's going on.
Yeah, probably a good idea. You see just a lot of like kind of glowing lichen and other giant rock formations around, but it's like a pretty carved out road here just from wear and tear. It's equivalent of like a dirt path being moved through a forest, but on rock. So,
Okay.
Come
so are you going down
on!
the road, or are you going on the side of the road?
No,
where
I'm on
they
the side
are?
of the road. I'm
Okay.
like, yeah, the same path they're taking.
Okay.
And also try to keep an eye out just to see if there are any tiny gremlin feet anywhere in that mess.
It'd be really terrible if we just found gremlin feet.
Oh no.
Gremlin tracks. Good point.
Just the tracks.
We figured it'd be easier to pick them up. There's that. It's like that line in
Surely
Lord of the
their
Rings.
legs don't weigh that much.
You wouldn't think.
I always. You may have to cut this out, but I always thought that line in Lord of the Rings where Bilbo says, "If you get swept off your feet." When I was little, I thought it meant like if you get your feet cut off. Or no, if you don't keep your
weren't
feet.
you? Yeah.
If you don't keep your feet, you never. There's no telling where you'll get swept off to.
You're a weird kid, weren't you?
I was really weird. Sorry about the
We're
additional
not
editing,
all
Cam.
weird kids.
Oh, you can keep that in.
Oh,
that's
that's
fine. Yeah. That's a fun little nugget.
I found some MLA format in there, so.
Oh man. Okay, you're following the tracks down. At some point, you see a branch off. The large tracks continue forwards. The small tracks branch off to a small path that kind of lead into. You see like a weird glowing cave off in the distance.
Is it like Glud-sized feet or like?
These are still the boots. You've not seen any marks besides the boots.
Are the smaller ones still bigger than our feet, or are they similar in size to our feet?
I would say they look like slightly larger than yours, but much like wider, like very heavy boots, big stuff.
Hopefully wants to follow those.
Are there any tracks coming back out of that
None.
cave? I feel like it might be a good idea to check that out before we continue further down the road.
It's up to you guys.
Oh yeah, no. Olgthi's already following it.
Hulky's moving down, going.
Yeah, she said, if the gremlins got separated, they might have been taken. One of them might be over here.
Is there any sort of light, any sort of bioluminescence down here, or is it just
lots of
dark?
there's like bioluminescent lichen and some mushrooms. So
Okay, so you
it's
don't
I
have
would
to
say
rely
dim.
on
I would
dark
say
vision.
dim light.
Okay.
Yeah. And the cave you see down there is actually glowing pretty strongly.
Okay.
Gorfeht's gonna like nudge Weehawk and be like, "All right, which way do you think they went?"
Well, here's what I think. Somebody went in there and didn't come back out. So they're either still in there or something weird is going on in there. Either way, I think it's worth checking before we carry on after the big boot prints.
And she's already in there. Just yeah.
Already
The-
inside. No.
The bigger, if I had to guess, the bigger ones are probably the ones that were carrying all of the stuff. But I think it's worth investigating what is going on with this little cave here. As
Okay.
it says that he's like knocking an arrow.
Yeah, Gorfeht is gonna like stealth up to the cave.
Yeah, Olgthi's also being stealthy. and
All right,
already,
give me
like-
them stealth rolls.
Sweet. I got a 23.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's a stealthy boy.
Gorfeht is very
I-
determined.
Well, that beats the passive perception. Wow.
Passive
Ranger.
perception
All right,
is
all right,
13.
Weehawk. Let's see.
one.
That is a 24.
Holy cow, you're all so stealthy.
Excellent.
Okay, so you successfully, undetectably make your way up to the glowing cave. As you peek into the entrance, you see a very strange sight. You see a cave just filled to the brim with glowing toadstools, like many, many, many glowing mushrooms. You see a very particular path that was taken through these. There's like not crushed mushrooms, but like gaps where the mushrooms were not grown that they're stepping through. And you hear some crying down into the cave a little deeper.
Is it
Can
blood or
do I
gremlin crying?
recognize that?
Give me perception checks, and we'll see if you can distinguish the crying.
Ouch.
I got a
9.
I got
Yeah.
a 10.
Yeah.
I got I got a 13, so still not that great.
It's crying. It's crying for sure.
Is there anyone standing guard?
Not that you see here.
Oh.
Gorfeht is just gonna charge in. He's just gonna be like,
Yeah, that's
That tracks.
That's
I
on
believe
brand.
that. Yeah. That's in character.
Olgthi's just gonna wait to see what happens.
but
Yeah.
He's charging
I need
in.
you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, Gorfeht.
I will say that he does try to avoid the mushrooms. Just-
That's fine.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Roll.
1. A 1 plus 2, so a 3, but
Oh, great. Yeah, no, that saves you, actually. Those
Oh,
plus
okay.
2 really got you. No,
it was just really air. Can you breathe air?
it was just whether or not you would choke on your own spit as you ran. No, no. As you sprint into this, trying to avoid the mushrooms, and you do mostly, you see a bunch of spores. As soon as you pass through those mushrooms, out of those mushroom caps, just like poof, right onto you.
Just like
you
runs
breathe
straight
some
through
of
it. Just
in.
like does the thing with
Yeah.
like head down, just charging.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you put your head down, you still breathe them in very heavily.
it turns out when you run, you breathe harder.
yeah. Gorfeht was not thinking about the body mechanics of all of this.
No, he was not.
And you are stunned, unconscious for a minute.
Oh no. Can we
Is
still
stunned
see him?
mean lying
No,
prone?
what you see from the outside is Gorfeht just charges through these mushrooms. A cloud of mist appears from outside of them, and
then
he just
a
collapses
thud of his
face
body
first
hitting the ground.
with a light thud.
Happen besides that?
If you want to sit and watch, you can find out. Or if you want
Yeah,
to go help
I'm
him.
sitting and watching. Weehawk, what are you doing?
Olgthi's just like,
Weehawk
all right,
is-
yeah.
Like, I wanna
Weehawk is
see what
gonna give it a second to let the spores die down.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if he would necessarily like assist Gorfeht in any way. I think it would just like.
You got good friends, Gorfeht.
I think it would just.
Hey, I just met the guy.
Now,
fair.
now that the spores have settled down, maybe he like. Did Gorfeht fall face first?
Yeah.
Would it be better to roll him over on his back or just let him be?
I feel like at this point a minute has passed.
Yeah. Weehawk's just sitting there.
Weehawk just leaves it be. He just like walks past him, making sure to step around the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Can I assist the mushrooms?
Deliberately and carefully.
Can I aid the mushrooms in knocking out Weehawk? Okay, yeah. As you kind of walk past, about a minute, and Gorfeht starts to stir.
He probably nudged.
Terrible.
He probably nudged Gorfeht as he walked past.
Yeah. Give him a little kick.
Yeah.
I'm
But yeah,
going to use prestidigitation and blow air in both of his ears.
It's deeply unpleasant.
You turd.
Okay,
You see
seeing
him, like,
Gorfeht get
cringe
up,
for a second.
Olgthi.
What's
Yeah,
Olgthi
see-
doing?
And then he continues on. Yeah.
Yeah, Olgthi's gonna go into in the steps.
Yeah, follow Weehawk's movements
Yes.
here, not Gorfeht's movements.
Not Gorfeht.
Just face first.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now you see like a Gorfeht-shaped outline
Yeah.
where he crushed all of the mushrooms.
You follow gently, very carefully, through the cave, following these little gaps. No more spores are shooting out right now. It seems to be like almost motion based at like speed you go through, or if you touch them. This seems like the spores go through. You're following the sound of the crying, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a branch at some point. And I should mention that there's not been an area where there's not just been like walls and ceiling lined with these mushrooms. It's just everywhere. When you get to the branch, it seems like the crying's coming from the right side. But you hear a whimpering on the left side.
Okay, can we check and see if we can discern what's what?
Oh,
Can I do,
Andor
like,
knows
a
his
check?
boys are the whimperers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Weehawk's like, Gorfeht, you go check that out.
You specifically.
You
Gorfeht
specifically.
is going to go very stealthily.
All right, roll.
14.
Solid.
I feel like Weehawk would like have them each go off in a direction and be ready to like
Intercept.
go in
Yeah.
one direction or the other if one of them makes any trouble noises.
Okay.
Hang
you down
on,
for
are
that,
we,
Olgthi?
are we splitting this? Are we splitting the party this early?
It sounds like we are.
I don't
It
know
doesn't-
about this.
I don't. So can I get an idea, or can Weehawk get an idea of how far in these paths go?
It doesn't. I mean, it's hard to tell from here, honestly. I, the DM, know.
Right.
Go figure.
Well, that's relief.
From what you can see, they just kind of go like out and down.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. Rebecca, do not want to do this, but Olgthi's gonna go.
All right, spectacular. Splitting the
Yeah,
party.
I
Here
feel
we
like
go.
this is in character for all
These
of our
are
characters.
gobs.
to
They
do
It
this.
don't
is.
know not to
It
split
is
the
very
party.
in character.
We're
Do I need to-
clever,
do I need
but
to be
we're
stealthy
not
again?
like tactical
Are you sneaking?
geniuses.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're sneaking, give me another stealth. You got a 14 on yours, Gorfeht.
Oh, I need to roll that again. I'm not good. 7.
7. All right, so 14 and 7. Let's follow Gorfeht first. Gorfeht, you make your way down the left side where the whimpering is, fairly
weapon.
stealthily.
But weapons drawn.
Yeah, I assume you haven't put them away this whole time, even when you passed out.
Oh no. You're like lead.
We forgot to
in
say the
hand
weapons
still.
were imprinted.
You continue down the way. It goes down to the left, and you encounter a cavern, like a dead end. You see your 2 Gluds. They are being hung above a little fire by their hands, tied above their head.
Who else is in there?
you see two dark, swarthy figures sitting in the corner. They appear to be just like watching the Gluds suffer.
Well, ho 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 ho. In the corner, you say?
In the corner, yes. They're like on the left corner, closest to the entrance of the cavern here, looking out to the fire.
Are they
So
close
they're
enough
on
for
your
me to
left.
make a sneaky melee attack?
If you want to sneak up close to them, yes. There'll be
Okay.
an additional stealth roll to see if you can get close enough to them without them seeing you.
Very important stealth. I can't give myself bardic inspiration, can I?
That is not how bardic inspiration works.
Actually, wait.
Guidance.
No, he's not going to do that. He's going to backtrack a little bit because
Okay.
he remembers he has
Whoa,
a friend
Wolford's
with a
thinking.
He realizes he has a friend with a bow and arrow.
It's true.
Who hung back to see exactly what situation would call for his bow and arrow first.
Wow.
Hey, Gorfeht. No, sorry, wait, that's me.
He's just so beside himself.
Keep it together,
with worry.
Gorfeht.
Weehawk, I need you to shoot some stuff.
Say no more.
Olgthi, you were close enough down the other path to hear this. If you wish to assist,
Yeah, I'll turn around and go back.
you should shoot stuff.
Shoot stuff. Wow. And I'm like, well, then maybe they can come help me when on this.
Yeah, it's
path
an
once
investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they're sneaking down, I think Gorfeht would whisper, "Okay, I can take out the fire, or I can go for one of the guys.
I can kill the fire, or I can kill a guy.
Here's what I think. I think you need to shoot one, and then maybe let him live, but then
Maybe.
really mess him up though. Like, got to be fair punishment for this. And you know what? The heck, I'll just attack."
Weehawk somehow manages to make air quotes while holding a knocked arrow. Just like two fingers around the bow, 2 fingers on the arrow, and then his pinky and ring finger on both hands are just like making air quotes. And he's like, leave him alive. Got it.
That's my new favorite visual.
Can I also like get ready to firebolt the other one?
Yeah, if you want to like, just basically go in there guns blazing. Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
Gorfeht, he's like trying to plan it out, but then he just loses his patience and just runs in to make a sneak attack. And as soon as he's at the point where the sneak attack can be made from a strategical standpoint, he's going to yell, "Not my boys!"
Yeah, give me that attack roll.
With both weapons?
Yes.
Sweet. 18 and
Yep.
an unnatural 20.
Yes, those both hit.
And that was without advantage because I got sneak attack, didn't I?
Wow, yeah.
Ooh.
See if you crit.
Try for that.
I guess one got a 19, so unnatural 20 and a 19.
Just a number. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit them with both weapons. You're hitting
Alright.
the one closest to you.
I hit.
The
I know.
one-
I'm going both on one, and then like
Both on one. Okay.
Yeah, both on one. So that's gonna be 8 points plus
Nice.
8 more points. That's 16 plus 1. That's 17 points of damage.
Nice.
And then he's going to use his nimble escape. Oh no, he can't. But he will try to.
Yeah, you attacked twice, yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna maneuver himself to basically let. He's gonna maneuver himself to let them get hit by the other people.
Yeah, just
I'm not
duck.
talking good tonight, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not like we're
You're
making a
not the
podcast
only
or
one.
anything.
I know. No stakes. Wait, here. Let me try this again. He will maneuver himself in the best
Ooh.
strategical place
That's
to
not a
allow
goblin.
his allies to attack their foes.
Hmm.
Yes.
I feel rallied.
Ah.
There's the bardic inspiration.
Yeah, Weehawk just kind of creeps in through the opening and then off to the kind of around towards the opposite side. So
Yeah,
he's
you
got
each
the
get a
widest
surprise round
view.
here. So-
And then he just releases the arrow that he's got knocked for his Gloomstalker attack. Wow. That's a natural 1 there, boys.
Oof.
With,
Yeah, that's a bad hit.
with a +8, so it's still a 9.
9 does not make it.
All right, and then second shot is going to be a 16.
How much?
16.
16
He's-
does hit, yes.
He's shooting at the one that Gorfeht did not attack.
Okay, the one behind him. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They both. Okay, you got one hit on him. How much damage?
All right, so we're gonna favored foe to mark him on hit for our +1 d4. So we've got a d8 plus a d4 plus 4. So that would be 15 damage.
15 damage. Nice. Jeez. All right.
Did the 17 do
Solid.
much?
I mean, it definitely hit him.
He's not bloodied though at all.
Not yet. No.
Oh no.
Ouch.
Sure
Olgthi, what are
did
you
hit
doing
him.
here?
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely hit him.
I'm gonna just firebolt. Which one is closer to me?
The one that Gorfeht hit.
Okay, cool. I'll just firebolt that one. So that I don't have to roll to hit. I just have to roll the 1d10, right?
For
fire.
firebolt?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh, I think 5. I want to say firebolt's an attack. Sacred Flame's a
Okay.
saving throw.
Yeah, Firebolt is just an attack roll, I think. A ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
Okay. That was not a great hit. I think that's on 11.
11 ain't
To
gonna do
hit.
it.
Okay, then it doesn't matter.
You just hurl some fire in the room.
Yeah, does anything catch on fire?
Not yet. Except for the Gluds' feet.
Hey.
Oh,
That's
but
an issue. Yeah.
It says if there's anything like a flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. So I didn't know if there were any like mushrooms in the room that might have.
Oh, there's some mushrooms in the room for sure. But yeah, we'll say some mushrooms
Does-
catch fire. Why not? Yeah.
Oh no,
Okay.
this is gonna be a
Real
very
quick.
interesting episode.
Does having an advantage during a surprise round, is that just a rogue thing, or would I have had an advantage on that first?
Just a
Attack
rogue
to
thing.
hit.
That was part of his
Oh,
sneak
okay.
attack, getting in there and being stealthy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last.
Just making sure.
Okay, so roll initiative now that you had your surprise round. The two dark, swarthy figures here stand up. You see long white beards on both of them. They pick up their shields that were laying next to them.
No.
Oh
boy.
You see on their backs they pull out these like gnarly looking pickaxes.
I rolled a 21.
Hardly.
My gosh,
I have
I
a
got a
19.
you guys are killing it tonight. All right.
Where was this last time?
Yeah, seriously. All right, 21, 20, 19. Okay, goodness. You go before all of them. Yeah, so you get to go again here.
Could I possibly cast a spell?
Uh,
I know how would I go about?
So
Switching.
before that, as soon as like you make yourself known and they pick it up, your Gluds at the side of you are like freaking out.
In a good way?
Yes, they're like
Yeah. Gorfeht!
ah.
Ah! Oh,
It would be much funnier if they were freaking out, but they still just said Gorfeht the same way that they always do.
Gorfeht.
could I cast? Can I cast a spell, or how would I go about switching out my two weapons for my?
It'll be we'll say a bonus action to you. So here's the way I've done it in previous campaigns. You can drop your stuff and grab another one as just a bonus action. If you want to stow them and take your other ones out, it's a full action.
Yeah, what the heck? I'll use that. So I drop both of them. Like, hey guys, just let's calm down. And he's gonna cast. He's gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Ooh,
And they both have to make a con saving throw.
what's the range on that?
15
15
feet.
feet. 15 feet.
Centered on you?
Am I within 15 feet of my boys?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, never mind. He will not do that. Puts back the
Yeah,
banjo.
they're like 10. They're like 10 feet away, just so you know.
He's like he has his banjo out, about to strum. He looks over like, oh, it's like 10 feet. Oh.
One second. Math. Yeah.
Picks the swords back up. Okay. Wow.
He
And
doesn't pick them back up. They like rewind back into
Yeah,
his
he's-
hands.
I mean, you could cut the rope that they're like hanging from.
you know, I really could. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my bonus action to throw the knife at the rope.
Ooh. Okay, you're gonna have to give me like one heck of a like.
But wait,
DC
before I do
here.
that, I am going to use prestidigitation to put out the fire, because one of the definitional
It is
uses,
true. That is one of the
it can
example uses.
put out a small fire. So the
It's
fire is
true.
out. The fire is cold.
The fire's it's just embers.
Wait,
Wait, you're gonna have to
about
be
to
one
say.
heck
Light
of a.
source too.
how high up?
or-
How high up is
Yeah.
the rope, or is it like can I just hit it with my sword?
It's higher than you for sure. You can't reach it.
Oh.
Yeah, this is like a 30-foot tall cavern, and it's hanging from the top up there. Just like a whole pulley system.
Well,
Now, if you want to throw the knife at it, you can do that, but it's going to be a heck of a DC to hit a small rope with a knife. from a
yeah,
distance.
yeah, that sounds like a bad idea. And let me see how stupid
Throw your
Gorfeht's
knife and
feeling.
it embeds into one of your Gluds. You're like, oh no!
Okay, Gorfeht just passed my DC for a stupid check.
Your wisdom check.
Yeah, my personal stupid check. He passed it, so he's not gonna do the utterly
He
foolish
did.
thing.
I need to implement a stupidity check for goblins. That'd
This
be
is
great.
this is some expert level goblin gameplay. Is rolling to make decisions.
Yeah.
So I guess what he does is, with his action, he's gonna cast Prestidigitation and put out the fire. And he's gonna disengage with his bonus action and go towards the Gluds and be like, "You guys got this, right?"
Gorfeht.
Definitely not.
My boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so who got the 20?
That was me.
Weehawk did.
Yeah, Weehawk is just gonna keep pin cushioning the
The back
So-
one.
yeah, with a 14.
14 does not hit.
Dang.
It would have hit before they picked up their shields.
Dang.
Stupid shields.
Well, I guess I know what they are with their shields. All right. Well, I guess it's Olgthi's turn.
Rip.
I only get the extra attack on the first round of combat.
Gloomstalker.
How far down did we run to get to this cave? Like from the branch?
So from the branch, this is like 20 feet in.
Okay, so it's not that far in.
No. It like literally it just turns and then there's cavern.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll try Firebolt again.
This is
Don't
also
really
a very
wanna,
good
like,
opportunity
run
for your
in.
special arm.
I don't want to use my special arm yet, though.
No? Okay.
I don't know, because I'm thinking about, well, these aren't my people, so...
That's fair. You can save it for your boys.
I'm going to save it
yeah.
for my boys. Exactly.
When you really need it.
Yeah.
when
you
I
really got it,
really,
when you're really
when
invested.
I really want it, yes. So... Yeah, I think I'll just use Firebolt, because it's ranged, and I don't want to get any closer to these guys. So, I got a 19... just regular. Is that,
That
gonna
hits. Yep.
that
Mhm.
hits? And then it's my D10. Solid 1.
Nice.
for
Are you hitting the
damage.
back one?
Sure.
Okay. So how much was the damage with the plus, or is it your cantrip? So it's just the
Oh, it was a cantrip, so
so
It's
just
just
the straight one damage.
One
just the
damage.
straight solid 1 point
Okay. It
damage.
takes
Dink.
one bit of fire damage as like a small lick of flame. Just goes.
It's like it's like giving him the hot foot where you stick a match under his
Yeah.
tongue and it's light in.
Yes.
Yeah, a little taste of their own medicine for the Gluds there. Okay, they finally get to go. The back one turns invisible.
Oh no.
The front
Oh,
one
boy.
grows like 2 sizes to become a massive being. It's technically a large being now over you guys. And decides to just... Well, I guess you're the closest because you're hitting him in melee range. Oh no, you ran off to your Gluds.
Yeah, and I disengaged.
Yeah, so you're good. So he's going to go for a Weehawk then. And just
Okay.
ram him with this
Hey.
nasty looking pick.
Oh,
That's going to
Ooh,
be
buddy.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Nar.
How's 11 piercing damage sound?
God.
how
That
does it
bad. I'm
sound?
not gonna lie.
Yeah, as this massive being just kind of and just smashes this pick into you.
Is this cavern also covered wall to
Oh
wall
yes,
with
so many mushrooms. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Some of which are on fire now.
Dope.
We love that. We love
I
fire.
believe we're back to Gorfeht.
Okay, so where am I in relation to my boys?
You're headed towards the center of the room where they are. You can reach them. You are right below them. So
How
they're about
high
10
up are
feet
they?
above you.
Okay. So, like, if they were to suddenly drop from this, it wouldn't be like a life-threatening thing.
Wouldn't be a
right?
lethal drop, no, unless they have like 1 hit point.
Do they have 1 hit point? How beat up do they look?
They look pretty beat up, but not 1 hit point beat up.
Okay. Really using my cantrips here. I mean, how thick is the rope?
It's a normal rope.
Normal rope?
Just a regular
type-
old rope.
The type that if like a candle would lit at the top of it, it would snap it.
Eventually, yeah. Over, say, 3 rounds.
Oof. Could I? What if a bard were to say Mage Hand and try to untie it using Mage Hand?
An unconventional use of Mage Hand. I'm going to say the 5-pound rule goes into effect here because they are hanging from it.
What's 10 pounds?
How much do your Gluds weigh?
10 pounds. No, I'm just being a difficult player now.
Can you have your mage hand hold the dagger and just start
You
sawing
can't use
away at the
weapons
rope?
with it. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah.
All right, well then I'm just
even
gonna
as-
use
not even as
prestidigitation
tools?
to like light a little flame that'll start loosening up
just
the
little.
rope.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And a little. Yeah. The Gluds
And-
look
and-
up and like, ah!
I got you. And then with my bonus action, because I'm assuming I'm keeping my eyes on those guys who went invisible, can you just kick up some dirt near him? No, like someone went
The
invisible.
one in front of
Yeah,
me is
but how are you
invisible.
keeping your eyes on the one that
other
went
one got
invisible?
bigger.
Well, I see that someone went invisible.
Ah, okay.
So
And then
Gorfeht's
you
just
saw
gonna.
Weehawk get hit with a big old something.
Yeah, giant pickaxe. Yeah.
Is this weapon invisible?
Yeah, everything's invisible on the guy that went invisible.
Can Weehawk use his bonus action just to kick up some dust around him?
Yeah, I like that idea.
I mean,
Go
go
for
for
it.
Yeah. Ah, dust.
Roll a D100 for me.
Me?
Yeah.
A D100.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
D100.
I've got a percentage chance that he actually is in the area that you are,
Okay.
that you kick the dirt up.
62.
62. Yeah, you actually like see the dirt kind of stop in one area where it goes up against the invisible figure. It is about 10 feet behind you, between you and Weehawk.
Okay, so I'm
So,
aware.
so it's not right in front of me. It disengaged.
Yes.
Okay.
So is he facing me or Weehawk?
You can't tell which way it's facing.
Okay, but I'm aware that he's there,
You know he's there.
and therefore he is not rendered advantage. Maybe.
Go with that.
Not against you.
Yeah,
That's
against
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. That's my
So I've
turn.
got an idea. I don't know if I'm
Hey,
better off.
Weehawk,
with
right
it
there!
or Just
And he just
attacking.
points at you since he's between the two of us.
There he is. It's Weehawk. Oh no, traitor.
Weehawk hits himself.
Say hypothetically, if I were to shoot him after him being revealed by the dirt, would I have disadvantage?
I'll give you a normal shot with the dirt reveal.
Okay, because I'll go ahead and say this out loud. My other idea, if he had still been in melee of me, was to just stomp on one of those glowing mushrooms and then duck out of the way and just try and gas him. But if I can just get a regular shot off on him, I'm just gonna shoot.
Yeah,
him
go
in
for the
face.
regular shot. I think. Yeah,
Or
I like
where,
that thought.
where
though.
I remember his face was height-wise
Yeah,
off the floor.
roughly this high. Yeah.
That's gonna be a 19.
19 to hit. That hits.
D8 plus D4 plus 4 is 12 damage.
Okay. You see the arrow just embed into nothing, and then you see you kind of like it doesn't fall, but it's definitely like wavering. Seems like it's pretty damaged.
All right.
You hear it scream like, "Fine, what do you want?" But then like broken undercommon that you can't it's hard to heavily accented.
At this point, I want your hide on my wall.
Ooh.
I mean, I just kind of want to know where the gremlins are.
I feel like it's kind of obvious what I want as he's like reaching up for the Gluds.
All right. Well, the one that's invisible goes uninvisible, and you see him just like with an arrow in his stomach. He's like,
It's like doubled over.
yeah.
Got you good, didn't I, sucker?
The big one looks over after just smacking you, looks over to Gorfeht and says, "If we give you the Gluds, what'll you give us?
Not a fight.
We could beat you."
How's that going? Looks over to the guy with the arrow in his.
Yeah, the guy in his arrow was like, "No, man, no, no,
I mean,
He's just like doing the hand.
Yeah, yeah.
over the throat thing, like, "No, what are you doing?"
Gorfeht actually perks up a little bit, and Gorfeht's like, I'm normally pretty friendly, but I'm ticked off, and I've not even used my magic yet. So, if you really want to come at us, go ahead. But we've been talking for so long that the rope should probably be loose by now.
It actually is, and as I was about to do this, I was like, while you're talking,
Nice.
the rope finally like sizzles and the Gluds fall down. Roll a d6 for me for their fall damage.
Oh, 4.
Okay, they're fine.
Okay. Like they're both dead.
They had 7 health.
Oh.
They're not Morkborn characters where they just die from
Yeah,
taking
immediately.
some fall damage.
Yeah, they trip and
It's like,
die.
oh,
Whoops.
you had a D3 health, so you're dead.
Literally. Oh man.
So Gorfeht's gonna point his sword up and be like, "Do you give up?"
The one with the arrow in him says, yeah, I give up. And he just sits down and starts like tending his wound.
As he says that, Weehawk, who is like already aiming another arrow at him, just like points the arrow at the
Shifts it over. The big
Gorfeht,
one. Go for it.
if he can, he's gonna be like, the Gluds, this might not work, like, get his weapon.
The
Gonna
Gluds
try to,
kind of
like-
look at you.
I feel like it's gonna be like a hot second. They're not understanding anything. So Gorfeht just walks over, grabs the guy's axe, and hands it to one of the Gluds.
Oh! And then they run over to the guy that's on the ground tending his wound and start swinging at him.
Gorfeht's like, no.
He's like, ah!
Weehawk is just cackling to himself.
Do you call him off?
It takes like a good minute, but Gorfeht tries to get them just to
He's,
like
wrestling
levy.
him off.
Yeah, just to kind of point the axes at him without attacking.
The guy's just laying there and they're like, wait, no, please. The big guy shrinks back down to his normal size. And kind of walks over to what he assumes is the leader, you, Gorfeht.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Given
See
the
that
actions
one
that have
coming.
happened here, and he just kind of walks over and says, "What? Where are you? Are you guys from the camp up there?"
You mean the one you stole all the stuff from?
What
Yeah.
do you think, big boy?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. We hate you guys. We've sealed off that whole area, and when we came by and saw the Gluds we left up there were gone. B, the cave opening was opened again. We decided, better go teach these folks a lesson. And now that you've come down here into our home, and you're trying to take what we've rightfully stolen, I think we're gonna have a problem.
And so if you retaliate, you guess what we're probably gonna do? and here's the thing, just between you and me, and he kind of motions the guy over, like as though it's just the two of them talking. Like, hey, between you and me, I'm the less violent goblin. I'm notoriously less violent. So you got one of two options. One, we leave here and we just seal off the entrance and act that we all forget about it. Or two, I saw a lot of bigger feet go another way, and we could help you get rid of the bigger feet, possibly.
He kind of looks at you like you're a little stupid.
I've gotten that look before. I mean,
Gorfeht
Who are
is
you,
no
my
stranger
dad?
to that, like,
So what do you propose?
well, I just gave you two options.
He kind of looks over to Weehawk.
Let me put it to you this way, big guy. Gorfeht's, as he said, the nice one. I'm gonna give you some more options to choose from. We're gonna expand the field a little bit. A, since you've demonstrated a clear knowledge of our alphabet, A is you give our stuff back, or B, we take our stuff back. And
At that, he starts chuckling.
everything that comes with those two words.
He starts laughing when you say that, and he says, yeah, bring it on. And he snaps his fingers, and from the other cavern, you hear a very large sounding creature moving your way. And you hear the screams of the little gremlins.
I was trying to be nice. Could I?
Olgthi immediately sprints out